Hello again, and in this segment of Real Food, I would like to talk about buckwheat. This is buckwheat, and this particular buckwheat has been processed a little. My understanding is that it is steamed and grilled to ensure it reaches this golden color. Now, in Britain, this is where I am, there are two varieties of buckwheat sold. There's green buckwheat, which I don't have, and it's basically the same buckwheat as this one. It looks identical, only it looks pale yellow or pale greenish color. Very pale in comparison to this one. And you know what, I tried that one too, and I also tried this one. This one comes from a Russian shop. And what I'm going to start doing now, as I talk, I'm going to start my preparation process. So buckwheat is normally cooked, the Russian variety, in a similar way to rice, and the proportion of water you need is 1 to 2. So for 1 cup of buckwheat, you need 2 cups of water. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure everything in grams. So I'm going to add 100 grams of buckwheat now. So 65. And then I'm going to talk a little about these different 2 types of buckwheat and why I prefer this Russian one. So here we are, I've got 100 grams now here. So let me tell you, I did try the green version, and you know what happens? The green version does not turn into a pleasant tasting porridge. It also turns into sleazy, mushy, kind of gooey substance, which it's really unpleasant to eat it, and it doesn't taste good. And honestly, I'm not sure if it actually retains all of the goodness, like they say, because it's green. It's gonna no. If you cook it, if you process it through, you know, you're gonna get to the same point, because it's been processed and cooked. The difference with this one, this is what is generally sold in Russian shops, and Russians are really one of the top consumers of buckwheat, so they know what they're doing with it. It is generally sold in this state. This state it's slightly steamed and grilled, so but it doesn't destroy the seed. The interior of the seed is in good shape, and I will show you what I mean. When you cook it in the porridge, this seed opens up, and you see this gorgeous flesh inside. It pops out. And basically, you see these individual buckwheat seeds opening, and they turn into almost like cotton. So that flesh opens up, and you have like a multitude of these, almost like opened cotton seeds. So, and it looks gorgeous. The texture remains firm and pleasant. When you eat it, there's this lovely coffee-like sort of hint of flavor in it. So overall it's a really delicious food, and it's very nutritious too. There have been numerous tests done. There's actually a lot of articles. A lot of them do come from Russia, as this has been one of their main porridge ingredients for many years, and they love it. Russia isn't the only country. There are other countries in Europe, and from what I know, China is also very keen on this. But Russia really is one of them top producers and top consumers of buckwheat, so I will rely on their expertise. I've seen videos with very sophisticated, very beautiful factories and plants where these seeds are processed. They're carefully examined. The rotten ones are removed, and it's all done by machine with lasers. So it's very good. I mean, it's fantastic quality. Just looking at it, look at this. It's absolutely amazing. And you know what? Whenever I bought these Russian buckwheat packets, I never was disappointed. So whenever I bought those green ones from supermarkets like Sainsbury's or Waitrose, it's always been a disappointment, I'm telling you. I mean, if you like that kind of mushy, gooey, weird looking and weird tasting substance, go for it. But I will recommend you to use this. I also tried to bring the supermarket bought buckwheat green one to this state myself, and let me tell you, it doesn't work. So I don't know, I mean, I could be doing something wrong, or maybe I'm spending too long or too little grilling or steaming, but I just can't get it to this state. So if you want this particular one, you have to try order it from a Russian shop. In Britain there's a few shops where you can order it, like online as well. Or you can, I've even ordered some of these packages on eBay, but you need to look for this golden brownish variety, right? So enough said about this variety. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to wash it, but it doesn't require as many wash cycles as rice, so you just wash it gently. And another thing, yes, so I'll wash it, and after washing I might add a gentle sort of spicy seeds like cardamom, just a little bit, just a tiny amount, just to give it an additional flavor of spiciness, because without that it's just going to be buckwheat. So if you're trying buckwheat for the first time, I would recommend to try it plain first of all, so that you get the flavor of buckwheat and you appreciate how delicious it is, and then start experimenting with spices. So, and the process is really easy. So you wash it gently, and then you add, in my case it will be 200 milliliters of water, and then it's literally 5-10 minutes and you're done. So the process is really easy, and it's delicious, nutritious food. It's a source of fiber, it's a source of magnesium, so there's loads of good stuff about it. So, and you know, I've been using this buckwheat for a while, and it's only now I got to actually create a video about it. So it's a very useful grain. It also lasts very long, just like rice. Maybe not as long as rice, but this one, the one that's got this brown coating, it will probably last longer than the green one. So there you go. So, and here's my cardamoms, and I'll show you what I do with my cardamoms. I extract the actual seeds gently. This might be enough for my pot, but you might want to add maybe another one. You know, I love cardamoms, so I'm gonna add another one. So you gently, well, this one doesn't want to open, but I've got another one that will. So this one opens a little easier. So you open these, and like this, so you've got a couple of seeds in there. So I've got a couple of seeds, and then I smash them like this. Like this, so I turn them into a gentle powdery version. I open up the actual seeds, and they give out flavors much more easily this way. So I think that should be enough. I can already smell this gorgeous cardamom. It's absolutely fantastic. So you really just need to open them up gently like this. And another thing I might want to do is black pepper. And what I like doing exactly the same. I'm gonna smash them, these peppers, so that they're not. So here we are. So these black peppers are smashed as well now, and this will be my load of spices for my buckwheat. I'm going to cook my buckwheat with these spices. So let me just remove some of the seed shells. So you can add your own, really. I will add that the flavor, the natural flavor of buckwheat, is generally quite mild, so don't overdo on spices if you want to taste your actual the flavor of your buckwheat. Okay, so this is my buckwheat that's been pre-washed now, and I'm going to add 200 milliliters because I used 100 grams of buckwheat, and I've now added 200 milliliters of cold water. I'm going to add my spices. Here they are. And if you want, you can actually salt at this stage, but I actually personally prefer not to add salt, again for the same reason, because I do like the flavor of buckwheat and I want to taste it, and then I can add salt later to taste. And because you could also use sauces like soy sauce and other things that are very salty, so you don't want to overdo on salt at this stage, so you can cook it without. And this now goes on heat, there it will spend 5-10 minutes, and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, here we are. Here's my buckwheat ready, cooked. It literally took about 7 or 8 minutes. And look how beautiful all these seeds are. They've opened up and their flesh is popping out. So this is exactly the texture I like. It's piping hot. You can add some butter to it. You can add additional spices or other ingredients, or eat it as is with a little bit of maybe soy sauce, or just maybe just salt, you know. So and it's ready to go, and it's really delicious. But what I am going to do, I'm going to put some of my pre-cut broccoli. This is actually fresh broccoli, not cooked. This is raw broccoli. So it will just be given a little bit of warmth from my buckwheat, and I'm going to eat it raw like this. So I've never done it like that before, but apparently, from what I discovered recently, broccoli is best consumed raw. Only in this case you are going to benefit from those amazing ingredients such as sulforaphane. So I'm going to let it steam like this for a while. And then I'm going to add a splash of soy sauce or teriyaki sauce, and that will be my nice, delicious, healthy meal, buckwheat and broccoli. Both begin with B, and both are very nutritious and delicious. So I hope this was an interesting video for you. Hope you discovered something new that you could try. Let me wish you bon appetit, and we'll chat again soon.